We're jamming. Route 226. Heck yeah. So how close are we to the next place that we're going anyway? Okay, so we're getting there. So we made it all the way up here, and now we go west here. What route is this normally that this music plays from? I think this is Route 225 that this music is normally from. I think. I might not be 100% certain. Oh, and then this. Oh, this loops back to that. This is the lake in the center that we've already gone across for this bit. Huh, I like how it loops like that. That's nice. That's just nice. We're gonna walk through the tall grass, not encounter. Never mind. Never mind. But yeah. Nope, sorry to hear about that, Corks, Alex. I feel like Corn is a really cool character in Smash in general. And probably throughout all of my time, like, commentating and posting, like, competitive Smash stuff, I feel like Corn is the character that I've seen the least and whatnot. But yeah, I gotta go for now to work on college stuff. All right, I wish you luck with college stuff there, Donoradu Duck. Hope you have a good rest of the day. But yeah, getting some characters into Elite is just, like, super duper painful. Freaking Carvia, the boosted nerd mod here, is why am I fighting here? I could have run away from this. I'm just now realizing. He has all his characters into Elite, and his Pikachu is like 10 mil GSP or something ridiculous like that. Should I just catch it now for funsies? Name it something wacky? Because I've mentioned before, but if I ever do manage to successfully transfer my save file here to my... Oh, there we go. If I ever do manage to successfully transfer my save file to my 3DS, like I can do so with 3DS games, then in some future charity event, I'll probably give away the Pokemon that I caught in this playthrough for, like, charity and whatnot. For those that want to donate and adopt or something like that. For some future charity event, however long in the future that would be. So just in case that happens, I may as well catch some more Pokemon here and there. And who's Firo gonna be? Who are you going to be? You are going to be... This Firo is going to be real afeared. It's gonna be a real afeared Firo. That's what it's gonna be. Afeared! There we go. The Firo is real afeared. My goodness, Route 227, so up north of Stark Mountain. So how... We have to keep going west to get to, like, that other town, though. And then up that way would be, like, the whole Stark Mountain quest line stuff. That I'd probably want to get the cute charm glitch figured out sometime before then, most likely. But yeah, I do think Corrin is a very fascinating character. I debate about picking up Corrin for a little while, but nowadays for me in Smash, it's just like, Pokemon Trainer is my main. Got the urge to battle with you. Hope you're willing to oblige. And I've been trying to get into a bit of Pyramithra. Like, one, because I love Xenoblade Chronicles. Like, in general. I love Xenoblade Chronicles too, but I also love Xenoblade Chronicles in general. And two, the idea of having 5 mains across 2 character slots just cracks me up. Like, the fact that somebody could ask, like, who do you main? And I could say that I have 5 mains, when it's really just 2 character slots, like freaking Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard, Pyramithra. 5 mains in 2 character slots? That idea just cracks me up. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have been put in Fly. Gosh darn it. Well, my oh my here. So, maybe I'll be able to properly learn and get into Pyramithra at some point. Because 1, love for Xenoblade, and 2, I could literally have 5 mains, and that idea cracks me up. Because somebody says they have 5 mains, you're not gonna take them seriously. You're gonna be like, you can't have 5 mains. Who's your main? You can't have 5 mains, and I could just be like, oh, but I do. But I do have 5 mains. You know? I wanna be like that. I want that day to come. So maybe one day with enough practice, that day will come, that I can feel confident enough with Pyramithra. But so far, Ace Trainer Saul. Better call Saul. Maybe one day I'll be confident enough with my Pyramithra to be able to call them a main. I definitely am not confident enough yet. Right now, there's still just a character that I play for fun, and I don't understand. Like, if I want to play a character I really understand, I'll play Pokemon Trainer. Sometimes a bit of Pikachu. Because in Smash 4, I played Jigglypuff and Pikachu. That's where our Jigglypuff high emote came from, was my, my alt with the flower there from Smash 4. And I still sometimes play Jigglypuff for fun in Smash Ultimate, but I don't know. The people say that she's better in Ultimate than Smash 4, and I guess she is, but she doesn't have the same feel, and I don't quite like it as much. But I still sometimes play Pikachu here and there. Sometimes here and there. But nowadays, the freaking Carvia nerd has taken the role of, like, somebody who plays Pikachu in my life, because I used to play mostly Pikachu, and then, in Smash 4 is when I met Carvia, when a fellow friendo middleman, Ronsky, essentially was like, hey, Harmonia, you play a pretty good Pikachu. I know a pretty good Pikachu that you should, like, go head-to-head with. And I was like, okay, and I got introduced to Carvia, and he kicked my ass. But yeah, goodbye, Sir Pyro, Mythra, Squirtle, Ivysaur, Charizard, is there evil lav here? Yeah, absolutely. And when it comes to Pokemon Trainer, I have so much time in Pokemon Trainer that I don't really know if there's like one Pokemon that I feel more confident with than the others. Like, I guess maybe I feel a little bit less confident with Charizard than Ivysaur and Squirtle, just because I don't switch to him as much. I'll usually switch to him when I want like a high % kill with something quick like a Tilter and Aerial, or I want to just like stay alive at some higher %. If my % get too high, I gotta switch to Squirtle anyway, because if I'm at a % that anything will kill me, then it's better to be a harder to hit target than to be a massive target. So maybe not as much as Zard. But like, Squirtle and Ivysaur, I feel like pretty equally confident with. Like, I can do cooler things with Squirtle, what with like jab lock setups and whatnot. So I feel more confident in my ability to do cool things with Squirtle. But like, it feels pretty even for them both. And like, even Charizard's pretty close still. Like, I don't have the feel yet with Pyra and Mythra. I have the feel for Squirtle, Ivysaur, and Charizard. I have a little bit of the feel for Pikachu. I don't have that feel there, for that indescribable feel for Pyra and Mythra yet. Maybe one day, if I keep on practicing. But I don't practice a whole lot, because like, most of my time doing video game and stuff is stuff like this on this channel, where we're doing playthroughs and having fun with other stuff. So I don't have a lot of time to practice Smash Ultimate, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't gotten into competitive, is because I feel like it would take away from the other stuff that I do with this channel. Oh, if it isn't Harm, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been many months, actually, since our main playthrough, and we've seen you, Wake. You've grown so tough that you're training out here now. I forget what voice he was before, so we're just giving him this voice. Everyone keeps getting tougher and tougher. And in doing that, they develop closer bonds with their Pokemon. That's my master. Those are words of wisdom. What? Are you still having trouble understanding? Yeah, I need to be really feeling it like my hero Shulk. I don't for a second ever recall accepting you as an apprentice. I mean, if it's wrestling moves, I can show you all you like, but... Oh, Master, don't be that way. You've got to get me into that club in the survival area. How do I get involved in this? So anyway, Harm, you're going to Stark Mountain? Even the wild Pokemon there are very, very tough. I wonder if the real Michael is ever gonna see this playthrough and see my freaking impression of him. With the wild Pokemon there are very, very tough. I just read that out. I'm dumb. If your Pokemon aren't well trained, I'll have a miserable time. And again, that kind of challenge is an exciting prospect. No matter what, you better be fully prepared. I've got to get ready for another tournament. Farewell. I gotta get ready for a tournament that's less than a week from now. Heck, by the time this gets uploaded on YouTube, the Fragapalooza tournament may have already happened by now, knowing my daily upload schedule. You know, I think I got a little tougher again. And that's why I'm off to the Battle Frontier, so I can make some challenges. Master, wait for me. It's so weird, like, having the rival in Gen 4 not be, like, super energetic, since I think of, like, the more chill voice of, like, the Michael that I know. Oh, dearie, are your Pokemon feeling tired? You should rest up. Yes, good idea. Rest up here, please. Yes, yes, that's right. Get so well learned to rest. Oh, man. Oh, you're still looking tired. You still need a rest, are you? You should rest up again. Yes, good idea. Rest here. Yes, yes, that's right. Get some well-earned rest. What the hell is this? Oh, you're still looking tired. You need a rest. You should rest up again. Is that right? You're sure now. I'm only concerned for your sake. Don't worry. Whatever the heck. Anyway. So yeah, I need to be really feeling it when it comes to those characters there. If I do want to be able to say I have 5 mains. I don't think I want to go up here yet, do I? Because this is the way to Stark Mountain, so we'd go here when we want to do that quest line. For now, I just kind of want to go to the survival area. I want to do the Stark Mountain quest line after we get like the Cute Charm glitch, because there's apparently only one legendary that you can use the Cute Charm glitch on in this game, and it's Heatran. Because for whatever reason, the Cute Charm glitch requires like a Pokemon to be able to have a gender, and all the other freaking legendary Pokemon in this game are either like genderless or set gender, so you can't use the Cute Charm glitch to like just get them shiny like that. But you can use the Cute Charm glitch to get shiny Heatran, so we'll try it. But I need to actually like take a session to like set up though, because you need to set yourself to like a certain secret ID using like freaking AR codes. So yeah, we'll technically be cheating. But the fact that it is possible legitimately, since all it needs is like, you know, that secret ID. Your secret ID and your trainer ID need to be like specific numbers or something like that. And that could just happen randomly when you freaking create a new save file and whatnot. We'll just change that data on our save file to those numbers, and then bam, glitch that gives you like 1 in 5 shiny Pokemon odds, just to try it out, just showcase it, because it's fun, you know? Hey, konnichiwa, glad to meet you. Guten Tag. I'm jumping between a bunch of languages. I'm the Meister. In this language's parlance, I would be called Craftsman. Something like that. I'm not even gonna attempt pronouncing that. Comprendo? So, I smell you later. I'm actually Gary Oak's, like, uncle. I'm gonna smell you later. I smell something about you. There's no question. You're a lover of Gary, just like me. This is wunderbar. So this is what I will do. I will get like 10 gym badges in a region that only has 8, because that's something Gary Oak did. I will power up your Pokedex so you can read the descriptions of Pokemon in other languages. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that, but not for all Pokemon, however. Only the Pokemon of countries I, the Meister, have visited. Now, may I see your Pokedex so I can change the setting here, full of this here, and done! Now the freaking Pokedex is gonna be emitting constant rays that are probably gonna cause you some health issues. Now you may read the descriptions of the Meister's Pokemon favorites in other languages too. How uber! How very wunderbar. Something scribbled on this note: world traveling Meister has visited over 150 countries. The world remains as big as ever. I haven't visited anywhere near that many countries. Oh, we got to freaking 6 p.m. is when night starts. Why does night start in 6 p.m. in Pokemon Platinum? I don't get it. It's pretty early for nighttime, in my opinion. Oh, I think I just realized the reason why. Because, you know, Pokemon games are meant to be accessible by, like, anybody, including kids and whatnot. I know I sure played this as a kid. And you don't want freaking kiddos staying up, like, super late just to get the nighttime Pokemon. So it makes more sense to have something reasonable, like 6 p.m. for them to be able to do it. I'm trying to talk in French, please. I took 1 French class, like, very briefly in grade 6. I grew up in the German bilingual program here in the land of Canada, where French is our second national language. And for whatever reason, in grade 6, we had our, like, super nice principal leave and this freaking awful principal come in. And they forced everybody, including the German bilingual students, to learn French. So we had like that 1 year where there was a brief French class that I don't remember anything from. I took 3 years of beginner Spanish. Oh no, it's Marl. It's you again. I'm back here just to be what? Beat up by you again? I've seen this sight 1,000 times. You're gonna use fly on me or something, aren't you? Fine, do it. See if I care. See if I care about you using fly on me. Anyway, so we took that brief semester there, and then in high school was 3 years of beginner Spanish, which I remember, like, nothing from that. I could definitely try, like, pronouncing things in Spanish, and I'd be able to do that at least and whatnot. But I remember basically nothing about, like, properly speaking the language and whatnot. At least the class also focused on, like, the culture and whatnot. We focused on Latin American Spanish rather than, like, Spain Spanish. So I still, you know, from that class learned a lot about Latin American culture and whatnot. So at least that I keep into the future, that knowledge, even if I don't keep the, Batman is in his body, and he's so edgy. Gotham needs a hero who's a little bit done with everything right now. I love and hate the Meryl sprite in this game so much. I think it's the sprite that I've laughed at the most throughout this whole playthrough. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I can speak in German and whatnot. Not the best. My freaking grammar is gonna suck, but I can technically speak in German and whatnot, at least. Is Spheal even ice type, or do you only become like ice as well when you evolve into Celio and Walrein? I don't even remember. Oh, I'm a Spheal! Well, let's find out. Let's find out. I probably should have switched into the tactical refrigerator to be safe, hit it with an electric type attack. Are you ice type? Okay, you are. You just start out with water ice. But yeah, there is even a chance that, like, I've thought about if my old German exchange partner from grade 8, who stops in the stream here sometimes under the name Aragon, there's a chance that we might try doing some Don't Starve Together stuff at some point. I don't know if it would be like on stream or off stream, if it would be something on the channel or not, but if it is, I could always use that as an opportunity to practice German and have it be like the one random German playthrough on an otherwise completely English channel. Maybe for funsies, and then just like edit in subtitles or something. Because my German's been leaving me for years, is the thing. I have my Sprachdiplom. I can take school or work in Germany since I got my Sprachdiplom at the end of grade 12 after the whole German bilingual program. But I haven't really had any opportunity to really use German since then, so like the language has been like slowly leaving me ever since then. So my grammar is gonna suck with that language, but it is at a point where I should be able to, like, say anything I need to say and, like, understand what I need to understand, you know? Where the heck are we going here, anyway? Well, where are we going? It's very rocky, huh? I might use a rappel here in a hot second. Oh, so there's nothing up here unless you wanted to. Gosh darn, I just turn around and that happens. That's as far as, like, my other language knowledge goes, essentially. So, I've technically, throughout my life, practiced 4 languages of, like, English, German, Spanish, and French, technically. But the only ones I'm gonna be, like, keeping any of are, like, English and German. That's the thing. Those are the only 2 there. I've even thought about in the past, like, making this, I know that there are some streams that, like, mark themselves as, like, multi-language kind of stuff. I've thought before about marking this as, like, a English-German stream. And then if, you know, some German speakers come in and I speak German with them, then it's an opportunity for me to practice, I guess. But there's also the concern that if I do that, then, like, all the English speakers here aren't gonna understand a thing. You know, Birdkeeper Geneva. Oh, it's the real afeared Firo. And whatnot. I might actually, just switch, send in the tactical refrigerator. But yeah, who knows? Maybe if I did a YouTube-only playthrough of, Don't Starve or something like that, and had that be in German along with my German partner from grade 8, back with our German exchange trip from all the way back then maybe that'd be a thing. I don't know. I don't know what things are looking like when it comes to ever doing other language stuff on this channel. If other language stuff ever does happen on this channel, it'll be German, but yeah. Cat tires are goodbye. All right, well, I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with Corks, Alex. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Good sleep or whatnot. When it comes to being tired, if you are even going to sleep, I don't even know, but have a good time resting and whatnot while I go ahead and discharge this here Zatu. I will zapu Zatu. Such a bad joke. So bad. Well, and look, the background is still like the evening kind of background, I think, rather than night. I think. So it's like the kind of transition period or something? I don't know. I don't know. How can you be tougher than Mother Nature? Well. Hi. Hi, how's it going? How do you do? I'm Stanley, Flat Stanley, and I'm a dragon tamer. What do you say we let our Pokemon have it out? Sound okay to you? Those freaking children's books from forever ago, Flat Stanley, were so freaking weird. Challenged by Dragon Tamer Stanley with Dratini. Oh, you're so cute! Such a cute Dratini there. You know what? I'll do a Confuse Ray. I'll do it, I suppose. Do it. Now kill him. His team became confused. Come on, smackaroo. Heck yeah. And then, because I don't know if the fly's gonna kill otherwise, so I was like, hey, let's just go for the confuse, I guess. Let's go for the confuse. Now. That raises attack, defense, and speed, right? No, just attack and speed. Just attack and speed, it seems like. I wonder if it was changed in later generations or if I'm actually losing my mind. I'm probably actually losing my mind knowing me, but you know. Alright, Altaria. So, yeah, sure, let's go for this. How about we go for this? How much more affection is freaking Akira gonna need to evolve? Once we get to the fight area or survival area, I don't know what area is left here. Once we get to this area that we've been trekking towards, we could fly to like that one place where you can give your Pokemon a massage once a day. Is what I could do. Might not be a bad idea, you know. Might not exactly be a half bad idea. Well, player defeated Dragon Tamer Stanley. Victory! That is victory for you! Okay, well, so down this way we go. Let us go down this way. We would make sense of things one way or another in this wacky adventure where I'm constantly getting myself screwed up and nothing seems to make sense for me. Let's go up here. Up here we go. And away! Oh, and there's another thing about a lagging tail. I forget what that does, quite frankly. I forget what it does. Oh, it's very rocky. Would like to use rock climb. Heck yeah, I would. So... Oh, so there's an item down there, so maybe we'll go down there first. Maybe. Machok. Machok! How about you don't? Should I use a repel? I'll use a repel, I think. I think I'll actually do it. I've been convinced. Is there any way to, like, sort? How do you sort? I don't know. I don't know, man. Alright, here we go. The rappel. The wall's very rocky. Would you like to use rock climbing? Yes. Yes, I would love to use rock climb. And some other news with things that don't make a whole lot of sense. I still, to this day, have been continuing to receive, like, some very weird comments on my Pokemon essay. Well, on YouTube in general, but especially my Pokemon essay. There was one from earlier today that very much confused me. I was a little bit perplexed, and I still am kind of confused about it. It took great pains raising my partners. I'll show you how strong I made them. Where it was basically like a situation of somebody not really listening or paying attention to anything that, you know, counteracts what they think, I guess. Like, hold on. A thing that I received earlier today. It was, I got somebody... So, on this video essay that basically tells a story of, like, everything from Pokemon on the Switch. Starting with, like, Let's Go to, Sword and Shield to the DLC and Pokemon Home to what's in the future when it comes to, like, the Diamond and Pearl remasters, which we're playing this game for, and then Freaking and Legends Arceus and all that fun stuff. And I had somebody here saying, I get that you don't like the newer gens, but I feel like a lot of people just jump on the bandwagon of Gen 8 bad, Gen 4 best. Like, Gen 8 wasn't the best, but people act like it's terrible. All in all, Sword and Shield were at least decent games. Those are cool additions. And I replied, saying, huh? I said I liked Sword and Shield, and it brought a lot of cool things to the table. I just didn't like the business decisions this essay outlined. And they responded with, I mean, considering this whole video is shitty on Sword and Shield and how it's ransomware, like Pokemon Home ain't ransomware, can saying you willingly put your Pokemon on it, just like, check what Pokemon are compatible in Sword and Shield. It takes one Google search. You just complain for the point of complaining because of your nostalgia to Gen 4. So I responded with, huh? I said I liked Sword and Shield, and it brought a lot of cool things to the table. I just didn't like the business decisions this essay outlined. I guess this needed repeating. And they replied with, you are obviously nostalgia blinded due to the fact these games had way more content than most games before it. This game had 600 Pokemon and Diamond and Pearl only has 409, so Sword and Shield are better games and they have more stuff to do in them compared to Diamond and Pearl, and they have better graphics. So, like, it's coming to the point that I'm convinced that some people that I interact with in comments are just, like, bots or, like, learning machine mindsets, where, except maybe without the learning, where it's just like, oh, the user has inputted another, what the hell? Wow. Look at his eyes. He looks so freaking crazy. It just, interacting with some people feels like talking to a robot or like a brick wall. Just like a bot that has like preset responses where no matter what you say, they're going to have like the next follow-up response that they already had planned out anyway, without having said anything about what you just said, essentially. Like I said in the video, I say that I like Sword and Shield, and they were like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you hate Sword and Shield so much. I was like, but I like Sword and Shield. They're like, oh man, it's just because you're like so nostalgia blinded because you hate Sword and Shield and you're so nostalgic for the old gens. I was like, but I like Sword and Shield, and then just like so on and so forth. Like it's I'm convinced that like some of the people that I'm talking to are in the comments there are like robots, and it's weird, and I don't know what to think about it. Is it a real person? Is it a robot? Is it a person that has a robot's mindset of just like the moment they say literally anything to me, I'm just gonna respond with like a thing that I already planned out that doesn't have anything to do with what they just mentioned. Where are my Moo Milks? So that was the weirdest thing that I received earlier today. So there was that. Interestingly enough. So, you know, there's that whole situation. It looks like I'm getting picked. I was talking about Frag's freaking Smash stuff earlier. It looks like I'm getting pinged in Frag's Discord server. I'll get the chance to actually check it out once the stream is done, methinks. That seems like quality, huh? So, yeah, it's been the whole thing with that video essay and some of the input. It's been like a weird roller coaster just in general, honestly. It can be a great source of entertainment sometimes, but also a source of great confusion. And, I mean, one of the strangest things that ever happened from that video essay, I mentioned this during one of the previous episodes during, like, the main playthrough of Pokemon Platinum. I mentioned how, I think it was right before we went into, like, It was when we were leaving Orberg City, I think, and we started going to Eterna, or we started going through some caves. No, it was after Eterna, and we started going to Heartholme, I believe. Where I remember I was talking during that episode about something strange that happened earlier that day, of somebody freaking pinging me on Twitter, being like, I saw this guy's video essay on Pokemon, and now I wonder if he's going to do this video essay on did Paul McCarthy died in 1960, whatever the hell it was, with like an image, and they like photoshopped an image of my channel having a video called did Paul McCarthy died in 19 whatever, and it was like one of the strangest things I've ever received. And like, I've been looking over some of the older Pokemon Platinum episodes from our main playthrough a little while back, and that was one of the ones that I checked out, and it was freaking reminding me about it. And it's really gone to show, I guess, what a weird roller coaster of a time that freaking video essay has been for me. What it's done for the channel, what it's done for the comments I receive. Like, I guess I should have anticipated it to be like a freaking several months of weirdness if that video wound up taking off the way that it did. And it has been several months of weirdness. I mean, what else would you expect from a video essay on Pokemon, I guess? But started living here where no one could reach me without using rock climb. I came here because I got sick and tired of seeing people. But when I stopped seeing people, I began looking forward to visitors. Where one lives can change people in Pokemon. That's what you're saying. Wow. Pokemon Platinum really predicted COVID, didn't it? Share shards with me, I can teach some moves. Like me to teach a move? No thanks. No thanks, but I'll keep in mind that it's here. So, yeah, that's essentially been the journey when it comes to that essay. I probably told a lot of stories throughout the whole Pokemon Platinum playthrough in general of stuff that I've received, haven't I? Like, the one that stands out to me the most is honestly the that one on Twitter. I've received some very, very weird things. Okay. Let's head on in here. How about survival area? Cool.